most marriages are breaking not because there is no love, not because they don't care for each other, not because they don't want to have a good time together. They are breaking because of the very fact of what we are going to talk about today. And everybody is not comfortable with it. Men are not comfortable with this. And women cannot go any further with this situation. And tonight, those two things that we'll be talking about is respect and responsibility. Because you can have feelings, you can have attraction, you can have history, you can have chemistry. But if disrespect is in the home, if no responsibility, a lack of responsibility is taking place, both husbands and wife, they feel out of place. And when husband and wife feel out of place in a marriage, what's happening in this marriage is dangerous. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the marriage show with your very own, with your servant, Dr. Ernst Thervil, with Lady Carline.
Lady Carline Thervil.
And we welcome you
to the
marriage show because it is real talk.
Real issues.
And basically, real marriage. One thing that every husband is hungry for. On bagay que tout garçon, tout mari, yo grand goût pour lui. Je dis à nous saluer, quel que soit côté, ou à suivre The Marriage Show avec serviteur, Dr. Ernst Thervil.
Serviteur Carline Thervil.
Nous là, ensemble, à soir, pour nous traiter un sujet qui est très important. Et en pile monde qui dans mariage pas vle faire mais li aider mariage vivre, li aider mariage rester en bonne santé. Les gen respect et responsabilité, c'est lettre R qui nous rive nous dans alphabet mariage là qui c'est fondation mariage. The letter R. The problem we are facing is this: every man is hungry for respect. But most of the time we see a lot of people, they don't know how to respect a man. And I've encountered many women who says, I don't have to respect a man who's not providing, who's not responsible, who is negligent, who's not doing what he's supposed to do in the house. I don't have to respect him. What do you think? Will you respect anyway, even though your man is not providing, your husband is not providing, he is not supporting, he is not taking his responsibilities?
Yes.
Will you
fulfilling his role?
Will you respect him? Let me know. Let me know in the chat if you will respect a man who is not providing, who is not responsible, who is not taking care of business in the house. Will you still respect him? I've heard it all the time and many times. Well, Pastor, I don't have to respect him. I don't have to show him any respect. Why should I respect him anyway? So tonight, that's what the show is about. We're going to talk to women first to let you know every man, every husband needs respect. But will you respect him the fact that he is not providing? Will you respect him the fact that he is not giving? He's not investing. He is not. Is it easy or hard to respect? And I will dive deep and show you the foundation of respect has nothing to do with the men. The foundation of respect has nothing to do with the men. I know so many ladies are getting ready to get me off the mic, to turn to start scrolling, not watching the live. But I won't talk much tonight because this topic is so sensitive. Many people feels like it's not necessary. They cannot. I've heard women who say, I cannot respect a man who is not providing. I cannot respect a man.
We heard that all the time. I cannot respect a man who is not providing, who's not taking its place in the home. Just like you said, it has nothing to do. It's biblical.
Will you respect? Let me know in the chat.
It's biblical.
Let me know if you will respect or not. Let me know what will you do. Will you respect your husband anyway, ladies? Will you respect your husband anyway, despite he's not providing, despite he's not giving you the things that you need in the house? Does he deserve your respect? Femme konnen, est-ce que ou même ou ap respecter yon mari qui pas ap fait prend responsabilité nan kay la? Li pa pote l'argent nan moment. Li pa fait on série de bagay. Bagay pour ta doit faire, li pa travail. Est-ce que ou ap respecter? Will you respect him? Let me know in the chat. Let me know if you will respect. How you feel? How do you feel? Do you feel like you will respect him? Do you feel like you will not respect him?
Do you feel like you will respect him regardless if he's taking his responsibility or not taking his responsibility? Est-ce que vous pensez que vous respectez mari, respectez nèg qui nan kay la, respectez leader qui nan kay la, si li pa fait ça pour le faire, s'il pas prend responsabilité pour faire devoir li envers famille, est-ce que ou bal respect que l'état supposé bali?
Parlez avec him. Let me know what you think. Will you respect him? And ladies, I want you to come around because what I'm about to share with you, I believe it has nothing to do with the men. And the man is not requiring respect. The man deserves respect. Every man who is called a husband who has a wife, the wife must respect him no matter what. Although at the end of the show we will let you know that respect is mutual.
That's right.
There must be a mutual respect. Both must respect one another. The husband must respect the wife and the wife must respect the husband. But the first person that needs to start the respect, the first person who is called, the Bible is command her to respect.
It's the wife.
Is the wife. So ladies and gentlemen, let me dive deep into it. I will not even look at my note because I'm not trying to talk a lot tonight because this topic is so controversial. This topic is so not well received because almost everybody has a different spin, has a different view about respect, who they need to respect, how they need to respect. But let me ask you a question as I'm diving deep into this. Let me tell you, if your pastor asks you to do something and your husband, who is not providing anything, asks you to do something, who will you listen to? Who will you respect first? Who will you respect first? Your pastor or your husband?
And we want them to be honest too.
Yeah, be honest. Let me know. Will you? Here you have your pastor and your husband. They both telling you something, and you ought to respect one of them. Who will you respect? Who will you respect first? Well, I think the question is out there. Let me switch it in Creole so that the people who are watching in Creole can yes. So qui est-ce wap respecter? Mari ou bien pasteur, qui est-ce qu'on a respecté avant? Est-ce qu'on a respecté Marie ou bien on a respecté pasteur avant? Femme connaît qui est-ce qu'on a respecté avant. But let me dive deep in Ephesians 5 verse 33. All men are to be respected. It is a requirement for women, for wives. Not women, but wives. Wives, listen to me. The minute you walked to the altar and say that I am a wife, you ought to respect not the man, not any kind of man. You're not required, you're not asked biblically to respect a man, but you are asked biblically to respect your husband. I'm just being biblical. If you want to respect a man, that's your business. If you want to respect your pastor, that's your business. If you want to honor your pastor, it's up to you in your relationship with God, with your relationship with the man of God. But you are required to honor and respect your husband, because as a wife, as a church member, it's a different thing. There's another biblical principle for the relationship between you and your pastor. But I'm saying, as a wife, your responsibility is to respect your husband. Well, pastor, my husband doesn't deserve respect. Yeah, I understand that.
That's the question, pastor. No, my husband doesn't respect deserve respect.
Yeah.
And l'autre question que a dit, so how am I going to respect a man that doesn't show me respect first? That's another question that we get a lot.
Yeah. Well, here it is. Here is the key thing. You do not respect your husband because of your husband, but you respect your husband because you are a great woman.
That's right.
Do you hear me? See, I just give it to you right from the get-go, because I'm not keeping this broadcast for a long time tonight. You do not respect your husband because your husband deserves it, because your husband has done things that earns your respect. But you respect your husband, wives, because you are a wife. And you respect your husband because you are a great woman. You respect your husband because you are a God-fearing woman.
You respect your husband because that's what God asks.
Because it's the call for wife. It's a requirement, it's a wifely requirement from God, who created marriage. Now, let me tell you, if you don't want to respect your husband, you don't have to get married. Be his girlfriend and his fiance, and then keep on disrespecting him all the time. Nobody will tell you anything. I won't tell you anything. But the only thing, society doesn't like disrespectful women, period.
I mean, not only that, but if you're dating someone, you're disrespecting them, they're not gonna marry you.
Well, I'm just, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If you desire to disrespect men, don't get married. Because men, respect is not just a preference for men. Respect is part of how man is wired. Respect is how men is. They are wired to be respected. So that's why God asked the wife to respect her husband, not because he deserves it, not because he has done anything for that, but because he was wired to be respected. And God sees that because he was wired to be respected by his wife, and the Bible asks the woman to respect the husband. And when you do that, you are a woman of God. When you do that, you are a spiritual woman. When you do that, you are a Proverb 31 woman. Because the Bible says in Proverb 31, they know her husband at the gates.
Yes.
They know her husband at the gate. That means the way she treats her husband, the way she respects her husband, the way she talks to her husband, elevate her husband. Ladies, let me tell you, you have the power to make, to build, to empower, to equip your husband. And as well, you have the power to diminish, to annihilate, to reduce to nothing, to zero. Women, we have that power. Women, you have that power. You have the power to make him. You have the power to break him. You have the power to elevate him. You have the power to bring him down.
And just like you said, the Proverb 31 women, like they knew her husband because the way that she talked about her husband or elevate, you hear that all the time. Like sometimes you meet someone and the person say, "Oh, I heard about you. I heard great things about you." Where did they hear all these great things? From your wife.
Exactly.
And vice versa. Ou gen ou attendre ou moun di, "Oh, m get konnen ou because mda di madame na get expose, elevate, respect and talked about you même avant ou moun reconnaître."
Yeah. Yeah, so why do you have to respect your husband? And any husband. Why do you have to respect him? Because when you respect a man, he speaks to his identity. Li parle de identité. It's because it tells him he matters. Respect tell him he is capable. Respect tell him he is valued. When you respect him and then he's feeling that way, he is feeling he's matter. He's feeling he's capable. He's feeling he's valued. That's why I say, ladies, you have the power to empower, to equip, to elevate, or to diminish your husband. Because when a husband feels disrespected, he is diminished, he is ineffective, he feels like he is not necessary, he's not important, he's not valued. Le ou respecter yon mari, li senti li vaut quelque chose, li senti li capable, li senti li gen valeur. Mais lors de respecter ou diminuer ou descendre, li pas effectif, li pas nécessaire dans la vie, li pas gen aucune importance. Là ou pas même gon on garçon encore, ou pas même gon nèg encore, ou simplement gon vaut rien dans kaya. Et mesdames, bon m'dou que fille là gagne capacité li gen en dedans pour le rendre garçon un bagay quelque chose, et li gen capacité pour le rendre un rien, un vaut rien. Selon ça l'a dit, selon Jean le parle avec, selon Jean l'adresse, selon Jean le fait commentaire yo, selon Jean le répond, selon Jean le parler avec Maria, l'aime tout ça mes amis. Ou ka fel, ou ka pa fel, ou ka descendre, ou ka lever, avec parole ou avec comportement, avec Jean fel. Et Jean fel là, Jean traite Marie, Jean respecte Marie, c'est comme ça l'autre monde a respecté le dehors. C'est comme ça l'église a respecté, c'est comme ça il a respecté dans le travail, c'est comme ça il a respecté dans la communauté, c'est comme ça il a respecté tout partout, selon gens que ou même ou respecter Marie.
Right. Yeah, and then sometimes we see women that's killing the men with kindness. Ça veut dire que, même je m'ai dit tout à l'heure, devoir non, comme madame, et pas ménage, nous allons parler de ménage, nous allons parler de monde qui dit ça. On a parlé de madame de voix, non? C'est pour nous respecter, Marie, non? So, qu'on y a dans tête, nous-mêmes, j'aime t'ai dit tout à l'heure, mais comment on bail on mon respect s'il pas respecté, ou bien comment on bail on mon respect s'il pas prend responsabilité, que tout à l'heure là, nous allons parler de lui. So, même Jean, ma pour vous en parenthèse là, même Jean, ouais, dans la Bible, ouais, il dit, pour nous, pour Timon, ou bien, Timon respecte parents, on a pour faire parenthèse. Bible n'a pas de condition. Parce que nous, ouais, so many parents qui gon approuvri bouche yo, puis y a descendre Timon yo. But qui devoir Timon respecter parce que Bible n'a pas de condition. Respect your mom and dad if they do this. Respect your mom and dad if they respect you. Condition, respect your parents and you will live longer. Ça m'a pour parenthèse à montrer que nous-mêmes filles, madame, respectez Marie, non? So, yo ba nos conditions que tant que s'il respecter nous supposé respecter devoir nous c'est pour nous respecter mari non.
Why do I have to respect my husband? The reason why I have to respect my husband is because I am a great woman.
Wives, yeah.
I am a powerful woman. I am a successful woman. I am a Proverb 31 woman.
right.
I am successful. I am powerful. I am great.
And it's
I
God's
have
command.
confidence. I have confidence. I am a woman of God. I believe in God. I believe in God's command. I have great relationship with my God. I respect the word of God. I honor the word of God. So because of all these reasons, I respect my husband. M'parle avec en façon. M'traite en façon. And respect does not mean silence. Respect does not mean you are a maid. Respect does not mean you are a woman who put your heads down. But respect means that how you speak to him,
Yeah.
how you correct him, and how you respond to him, that matters. The way you do that. You can correct a man without tearing him down.
Yeah.
You can correct a man. You can straight a man down without getting personal with him. You this, you that. You worth nothing. You worth less. I don't know why I picked you up. I don't know why I decided to marry you. You are worthless. You this and that. You are a punk. You are all this. No.
And you can disagree and then still women respectful. So we're not saying that you're not like, let's say if your husband do something to you and you stay quiet about it, you stay silent. Oh, I might as well not saying anything by explosive. You can talk to him,
Yeah.
but still show respect. Not attacking him, not saying something wrong, not putting him down, not telling him that this guy, you always do this, you're not a man, you're not capable to be a man, you're not capable to be a husband. So that's putting him down.
You can disagree with him without calling him name. You can disagree with him without getting personal.
Yeah.
You can disagree with him without cursing his mama. You can disagree with him without cursing his papa. You can talk about his mistake without telling him how worthless that he is. Because those things, these are the things that are disrespectful. You can disagree with a man without hating him. And why do you have to respect your husband? Because it's a biblical mandate.
Yes.
Pour qui ça vous devez respecter mari ou parce que la Bible mandel? Why do you have to respect your husband? Because that's what great woman does.
That's
C'est ça
right.
une grande femme fait. Why do you have to respect your husband? That's what royalty does. Ou songez Vasti. Dans
Yes.
l'histoire Vasti avec roi. The minute Vasti disrespected the king, what happened?
he let him
She
go.
was no longer a wife.
Your wife. Yeah.
So what I'm saying that you don't it's not because of the man you are respecting him. You respect your man because you are a wife,
Yes.
because of the title, because of the rank of the status. So because you are a wife, you respect your husband as a wife, not as a human being. And as a human being, I know he probably makes a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
As somebody,
Regardless the mistake, fact that you as a wife, you were created and then was commanded by God to respect your husband. You're gonna respect your husband.
and I guarantee you tonight, if you follow, you can agree with what we are saying. I know what you are saying also. There are some men, they don't deserve to be respected, granted. I know it. But you don't respect him because he deserves it. You do not disrespect him because he deserved the disrespect. You do not respect him because he deserved the respect. You respect him because it's your wifely mandate. Because you are a great woman. Because you are a God-fearing woman. A God-fearing woman, a great woman, a Proverb 31 woman knows how to speak.
Yeah.
Knows how to address issues. Knows how to handle issues without losing it.
Yeah,
without cursing. Without throwing a fit. Without calling people's name. Without aggressiveness. Without anger. Without madness. Without Medea madness. Without all hell break loose. You can tell him exactly what you mean and what you want to say without calling him name. So that's why you respect. You don't respect because he deserves it or don't deserve it. You respect because of who you are. So in another word, you respect him because it is for you that you respect him. You are a wife. So you respect him for your own reputation, for your own value, for your own greatness. Because of your value, you came from a family where women respect men. So you married this man. He doesn't deserve to be respected.
But you did it anyway.
Maybe he grew up in a family where women did not respect men. But when it comes to you as a woman who watch our broadcast, as a wife, as a woman of God, as a God-fearing woman, as a Proverb 31 woman, you respect your husband because of your own value, your own upbringing, your own respect, your own family line, your own bloodline, your own family connection, your own church. Because women from our church, no matter what, they know they ought to respect their husband. They know there's a way they talk to their husband. They know there's a way they address their husband. Because women at our church, what they do, they are God-fearing women. They are Proverb 31 women. They are women of valor. They are women of honor. They are women who values who they are. So in other words, they respect because of who they are. They're not changing who they are because of a man they meet, because of a man they marry. They're not changing who they are. They are who they are. I am who I am. Cogito ergo sum. I know who I am. When you know who you are, you don't let other people change you. When you know you are educated, you don't let uneducated people change you. When you know your value, you don't let people who has no value change you. So that's the reason why you ought to respect your husband. And as I'm closing this chapter, allow my wife to talk about responsibility that every wife is expecting from their husband. And let me close with this by saying, look, respect now is not just one way. Respect is mutual.
Yes, both ways.
So we are asking husbands, because you are a great husband, because you honor yourself, because you respect yourself, because you value yourself, that's why as a husband, you're not raising your hands over your wife. You're not kicking her. You're not losing your temper. You're not calling your wife names. You're not telling your wife things to degrade her. You are telling your wife things to elevate, to empower, to make her more beautiful, causing her to be glowing. She's glowing wherever she is. She's blushing. That beauty is always on her. Ou pa wè figi la fait 20 juin 4 avril que la marche dans la marche l'église tant que monde qui désespéré, tant que monde qui sans mari, tant que monde qui pas gon monde dans la vie yo même mon frère pour parler avec parce que c'est façon mari yo a maltraité yo. If you are a man of valor, you ought to respect your wife ou pas parler avec n'importe façon, and you don't do any kind of things to your wife. This is respect. respect must be mutual, and each person knows the reason why they respect each other is not because the other person deserves it, but because of who I am. And in case the other person doesn't respect me, that's what somebody just asked me in my spirit. Yeah. Somebody says, Pastor, what if I respect him,
and
he doesn't respect me? Should I continue to respect him? Yes, you should continue to respect him, because you do not respect the person because they deserve to be respected.
You respect them
because of who you are. Somebody says again, well, Pastor, respect must be earned. Yeah, this is
we heard that all the time.
This is cliche.
Yeah.
This is not deep teaching. This is not deep teaching, because you don't do what you do as a response to what people do. Ou pas fait ça faire, ou pas moun ke ou ye en réponse de ça que moun fait. Mais ou so ye ou fait ça faire suivant le moun ke ou ye. Let me give you an example. Toujours prend. So one person told me, well, Pastor, ou connaît tel moun a parlé mal, et puis qu'on y a ou a plongé, mais ou prier pour yo. M'di non, m'pas prier pour moun à cause de ça le fait. Prier m'pas yon réponse pas yon action, réaction à action moun nan. Mais moi prier pour moun nan parce que moi son pasteur. Moi prier pour moun nan parce que moi c'est yon intercesseur. Moi prier pour moun nan parce que moi c'est yon homme de Dieu. Moi prier pour moun nan parce que moi rete in the gap. So m'pa ka quitter action moun al fait me réagir. Mais moi fait ça mieux because of who I am. So
and I like this example parce que I know we see that in movies all the time. Quand ça ka réalité. Ou gen wè on moun fil font crime et puis qui moun nal fait mal, c'est on moun comme t'a dit docteur pour soigner là. Docteur quelquefois nous avons regardé dit ou que docteur va quitter moun ça mourir.
Yeah.
But devoir docteur c'est pour soigner moun. Il va pas regarder parce que moun ça te fait un crime, c'est moun ça qui fait le perdre petit li qu'on y a le bras soigner. Mais il fait parce que lui son docteur, c'est responsabilité, il te prend val sur comme si pour prendre soin malade, regardless est-ce que son monde qui sont tué on li remet ou bien est-ce son monde qui pas tué on li remet, regardless il te prend on veut pour prendre soin mon is the same thing. So I'm respecting you because of who I am. I'm respecting you because what commended. I'm respecting you because I'm just like you said, I'm a woman of valor.
Yeah, so why do I have to respect? Because of who I am. So if you see in a marriage, the man show respect. Oh my Lord. When the man shows respect to his wife, and his wife shows respect to her man. When in a marriage you see mutual respect, even the enemy cannot break this marriage. Let me say that again, loud, bomb volume, tune on the volume for me. Tune on the volume for me. If you grew up in a household of a disrespectful household, go down on your knees, pray tonight, so that the spirit of disrespect can cast out. As a matter of fact, let me take authority over that. In the mighty name of Jesus, every marriage who's listening to me, where maybe somebody in this marriage grew up in a disrespectful household, in the mighty name of Jesus, I cast out this disrespectful spirit in you, because you are causing this marriage to be broken. You are causing trouble in this marriage. So therefore tonight, I cast out the spirit of disrespect. I invite the spirit of respect. When husband respects wives, and wives respects husband, this marriage is unbreakable. This marriage is unshakable. This marriage is undeniable. This marriage is solid like a rock. And tonight I declare that your marriage is solid like a rock. I see your husband start respecting you. I see your wife start respecting you. And let me close with this. For 25 years. Marriage masterpiece. For 25 years, I have never ever cursed my wife, disrespect her, telling her something, dis l'on bêtise, dis l'on vieille parole, dis l'on mauvais mot, lever même sous lit. 25 years of marriage, 2 years of dating, 27 years together, never been disrespected her. So that means it is possible. That's why we wrote this book. You want to grab it, Marriage Masterpiece, 25 Secrets to building a silver love into a lasting legacy. You can do it. We have the practice. We have the reality right here in front of us.
You can click.
Yes, you can.
You can respect.
You can. And it is clearly here. Wow. I respect my husband. Wow. We have all the tools.
Yes, I respect my husband.
If you grew up in a household where you never learn how to respect, you can respect. You can learn to respect.
Yes.
It's only a 30 days devotional. You can learn to respect.
There's tools out there because you may raise in a toxic family and a toxic environment, so you don't know how. There's tools out there that you can learn to be a respectful
as a man.
wife.
If you grew up in a household, you never learned, you did not know how to respect and listen to your wife. Here it is. We have another material. I listen to my wife, because you will not be able to listen to somebody if you don't respect them. If you don't respect them.
If you don't respect them, whatever
because
they say
you don't listen to anybody you don't respect. But you listen to people that you respect. So those 30 days, only 30 days, every household where there is disrespect, I would encourage you to grab those small books for 30 days. Practice them. Devotion. Read them. They devotional. Grab it. Read it. Now, practice what is saying. It's a pair. It's a pair together. It's one for husband and wife. One for the wife and one for the husband. Because there must be peace. There must be harmony in the house. But what is destroying the man, what is destroying husbandhood, is a disrespectful wife. What is destroying wifely in the marriage is a disrespectful husband. When husband learn to disrespect the wives, and wives learn to respect the husband, when husband respect in the form of listening, when wife respect in the form of courteous, nice, talk to him with honor. Do not say all kind of things that come out of your mind, of your mouth to a man. Because women speak over 8,000 words per day, while men only 4,000. Yep. So women, we show respect in what we say.
Yeah.
Men, we show respect in what we do. When we shower each other, oh my God, I feel like speaking in tongues.
Yes.
When we shower each other with respect, my Lord, I treat my wife like a king, like a queen, and she treats me like a king. Why? Because of respect.
Yes.
Because I've never raised my hands and even raised my voice. If I ever raise my voice, the loudest I raise my voice is at church, and also when I'm speaking to you right now. That's the loudest you would hear me raising my voice, but not over a wife. Why? I don't do that because she deserves it, but I do that because of who I am.
Yeah.
I treat people with respect.
I see you as a man of character.
Exactly.
Because you respect me just like I respect you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a short break. You are watching The Marriage Show. Real talk, real issues, and real marriage. We do not try to have a lot of likes, but we try to solve the marriage problem. Right. One marriage at the time. Every Monday, we help you to create harmony in the marriage, because it is possible. God would not create something for it to become a curse, but only if we let the enemy coming in the spirit of disrespect. And tonight, we cast out that spirit. Men, respeto su esposa. In women, respect your husband. That will build harmony in the marriage. We will be right back.
Well, marriage. So, thank you, my husband, as you talked about how important it is to respect men. So now we want to talk about responsibilities for women. So let's just open our Bibles in Genesis 2 verse 15. Genesis 2 verse 15. The Lord God took the man and put him in the Garden of Eden to work and to take care of the garden. So that's mean before Adam had a relationship, before Adam has a relationship with a wife, with a woman, he had responsibilities.
Mm-hmm.
Before Adam had a relationship, he had responsibilities.
Yep.
So responsibilities create stability. When you are responsible, when you have responsibilities, you create a sense of stability. Like you're not one day here, one day there. We're not sure what's going on. We're not sure are you taking care of things in the house. You are a stable man. You create some type of stabilities, and you are consistency, and then trust. That means you're consistent in what you're doing. You're stable on what you're doing, and then your wife trusts you. Because when your wife trusts you, because he sees that you take care of the home, you are taking care of whatever you say you're taking care of it. So that means she trusts you. A woman is not just looking for love. I mean, we all need love. But she is looking for a man that she can depend on. Yeah, the love is there. D'ailleurs, c'est l'amour. Nous te attract with each other with the love. But she's looking for a man that she can depend on, a man that can care for responsibility. Love attracts her, but responsibility gives her peace. So the love attracts me with you. I see you. I love you. I feel you. You look good. I see the black chocolate man. But when you responsible, when you have that, when you create a responsibilities in the home, there's a sense of peace. I know that I will be taken care of. Everything will be like my bill will pay. I see my husband is doing his thing. My husband is acting like a man in the house. So I have peace. So I don't have to worry about things. So a woman says, I feel like I'm doing everything. Because we know, I heard that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like women said that, like wives that we're talking to, they call their husbands lazy. He's lazy, he's not doing anything. I feel like I'm doing everything. Et moi-même qui prends soin de ti moun, et moi-même qui fait manger, m'oblige faire des jobs. Every time the guy is going out, I'm looking for a job, but he never have a job. So quelquefois moun nan sorti, li dit la chercher travail, mais quelquefois madame yo a demandé est-ce qu'il a cherché travail? And then the wife is doing so many things, taking care of the children and then taking care of the home. A chercher des travail pour le faire. Not because she wants control, because when she says she's doing everything Et parce que li besoin à contrôler la situation, like she's doing everything. The husband is not helping. The husband doesn't have a job. The husband's always making excuses. So, because she doesn't feel supported, so she's not taking control of the home, ou bien pour ta dire que madame ça pas agi tant que c'est lui même qui garçon dans Carline, nous entend des termes que madame ça pas agi tant que c'est lui même qui mettre pantalon, but because she doesn't feel like she's supported by her husband.
Monsieur Bambo Cosé, pas quitter pour là et puis pour c'est madame qui gagne pantalon. Ça pas fait. Ça déranger l'ordre familial là. Ça déranger l'ordre Jean Bondier te créé mariage pour lier. Jean Bondier te créé là c'est que Maria c'est lui-même qui head of the household. Li doit prendre responsabilité. Attendez. Même Jean ou fille qui fait activité dans Carline, garçon qui fait tout ses responsabilités. On n'est pas qu'à chita là, c'est fille qui a fait toute bagaille. On comprend, Jean pays aux États-Unis, fille a droit à travail ou même ou pas travail dans saison ça. Mais si ou pas travail dans saison ça, ou laver assiette, ou prendre soin Carline, ou nettoyer Carline, ou gérer maison, ou gérer timon, ou gérer les gens qui lié. Même pas qu'attendre garçon haïtien. It is a lack of responsibility. Pour dire que you cannot take care of your children, you cannot take care of your son, you cannot take care of your daughter. Ça lié là. Eh? You a man, a responsible man, a man created according to God's image. A man God breathed in your nostrils, a man that God gives the ability to take control, to take dominion over the things of the world. And then you telling me, oh no, my wife ought to take care of the children, I cannot. Then you don't deserve to have children. If you have, just like your wife could take care of the son, of the daughter,
You can do it too.
You can do it too. Just like your wife can dress your son and your daughter. You can dress. You can do the hair. Yeah. Come on, man. You can do the hair. You know, I'm building a powerful man in you tonight. Say, Pastor, build me up. I believe you can do it. I believe you can do everything. Ou ka fait manger, ou capable, ou ka payer tête ti moun yo, et monsieur yo, m'a invité nous, dit madame nous, montrez-moi comment pour le payer. Attendez, qu'on y a là, attendez bien, oui, si on joue madame ou ta vin malade, so qu'on y a son l'autre fille, son l'autre moun ou pral rele pour vin nan kay la, pour vin payer tête petit ou pour vous. Et tandis que ou pas connaît ou pas watch movie africain yo, ou pas connaît avec qui intention fils a vini, pas connaît qui intention et puis ou pas le prend petite fille ou la gueule nan mais n'importe monde pour moun ap tresser cheville. La rue est très dangereux, attendez mes amis. La rue est très dangereux. When we are talking about responsibility, ou pensez c'est brune besoin faire, c'est like nous besoin faire. We not looking for likes. We trying to build one marriage at the time. Si c'est un seul grand mariage nous ka sauver, nous ka aider ranger à soya n'a aider. Ou pas ka papa ou chita là, c'est maman pour régler toute bagaille. Maman pour son travail, pour le mener à l'école, pour le faire ça, pour le faire manger, pour le faire toute bagaille dans caille là. Pour la faire devoir ensemble avec vous, pour le mettre au dormi. If you respect your wife, you should not let her do all this, man. Come on.
So, and when we said for the men to take the responsibility, not because you don't have a job right now and you feel like that's the only thing that you do for the family, because some men, the only things that they know they're supposed to do, you know,
is provide money.
Providing, you know, go to work, provide for the family.
No.
As let's say if in the season they don't have a job, they lost the job, layoff, things like that. Yo perdu travail révoqué. Kounya yo connaît que they cannot do anything at the moment while they are looking for another job. Et pourtant que même je so dis, there's so many things, there's so many other things that you can do to show the responsibility. Because when a man does not carry his roles or like what he's supposed to do, and the woman is forced to carry more than she does, more than she should be. So how you gonna be respecting? Comment moun nan bral bon respect là? Comment moun nan bral mettre en place ou as leader parce que c'est ou même qui tête famille and you're not doing anything? Because I remember this lady. So her husband was the one that was working. She was at school. And même les maris n'ont pas vle pour le travail parce que il était dans nursing school. Mari n'ont pas vle pour le travail parce que mari a travail et puis il dit focus dans l'école. Ou connaît à cause li ouais mari prend responsabilité. Il dit même 2 jours ou ben. L'elle parle l'école même 2 jours ou ben elle fait. Et pas monsieur ak modèle. The fact that she sees that the guy is taking his responsibilities in the house. Like mettez maintenant tout bagay. Sou pas ka faire manger laver vaisseau. Sou pas ka faire manger ou map kay. Sou pas ka faire manger laver toilette. You do something to show your responsibility. The minute that the lady is taking charge, so she's the one going to work. She's the one that's taking all the responsibilities. Koto pral prend place là. Because you perdre place.
Let me talk to the Caribbean man. Man from the Caribbean who says, well, I did not raise in a household where I learned to do those kind of things. I didn't grow up in a household where I had a good example of men taking care of business. Because most men from the Caribbean, what they do, they just provide the money and then everything else is taken care of by the wife or the woman. But we are in a different era. We are in a different time. We are in a different place. Your wife is not a slave. So we can help her. As a matter of fact, in our marriage framework, there is no man, there is no woman. We share. We share the task. We share the duties. We share the responsibilities. You see where we are going. So therefore, one thing I want to say to all of us, we can learn. We can learn. If you can learn to do one thing, master it, and then before you jump to the next. But your wife will appreciate it, the fact that you take your responsibility.
Yes, and then responsibility is not about being perfect. So when you're consistent on what you're doing, let's say you're helping with the dishes. It doesn't have to be perfect. But I know if I'm on my way home, in the back of my mind, if there's dishes need to be washed, and I know, oh, my husband's gonna wash them, because it's helping consistency. So in being, keep each other accountable. A responsible man may not remove every problem, but it will remove the feeling that she is alone. So the only thing that the wife, ça seulement fille a besoin, like she's not alone. She's not alone in the home. She's not alone in the marriage. She's not alone helping the children. Moi-même gon wè gen monsieur, like ti moun ap kriye, madame nan cuisine. Babe, I don't know ba encore yo gon rele chérie, madame, ti moun ap rele, like gen garçon qui feel so uncomfortable. Les madame nan font ti bal kebe ti moun nan.
Exactly.
Parce que par contre kebe ti moun nan so uncomfortable. Parce que madame nan la font bagay ou fel ki tel pour vin fel. Be responsible, man. Be responsible. Share the task. Don't let her to feel like she's alone in the marriage. She's alone in the home. C'est lui même qui a fait tout bagay yo, mari an pa edel. Because 1 Peter 3 verse 7, husband, be considerate and then also they want the wife to treat them with respect, but you have to be considerable. Respect builds the man. Responsibilities secure the woman. When we know that you take your responsibilities, we feel secure. We feel secure. Because I remember, because I'm not gonna give a lot of details. Babal ba un pile détail de ça on zami te dim. madame n'a pas encouragé monsieur hein, pour prendre assurance pour famille. Elle dit prends assurance parce qu'on pas contre la vie. Ou gen doit la jodi on pas là, ou pas là demain si veut, gen doit la jodi on pas là demain si veut, prends assurance. And then they have little kids. I don't have to say how many kids. They have little ones. And then monsieur a pas vle prend assurance.
Il va vle tande madame ni.
Il pas vle tande madame ni pour prendre assurance. Il pas vle because can you imagine? That's part of being responsible as a man. When you know that you secure, pour madame ça, l'elle met tête sur oreiller, li connaît si on joue par là avec paquet ti moun ça ol gen, li pas gen pour l'inquiéter, li pas gen pour la river devant porte moun pour la demander, li pas obligé à forcer à prendre un nègre que le parent met just to help with the children, just to provide for the children. But she knows that if God forbid you're not here the next day, and then she knows that she is secured. We want to be secured. We want the men to take the responsibility. Unfortunately, the man passed away with no insurance and then GoFundMe. So we want the men to take their responsibilities.
So tonight what we are saying is this. If you hear the sound of our voice, wherever you were in the irresponsible mindset, let's shift. Hear me out. Let's shift. Small steps at the time.
Yes.
One at the time. You don't have to make a big jump. But maybe you could walk home tonight and say, okay, I'm going to just wash the dishes. Mm-hmm. Because responsibility is, I don't know if you can understand and break the word, is responsibility, is the ability to give a response to an issue, to a problem. And listen, man, this is deep. This is big stuff that you are doing.
Yeah.
You think it's a small thing, but just the word itself, responsibility is the ability to give a response to an issue, to a problem. Mm-hmm. That's the word responsibility. Give the ability to respond. Lack of responsibility is a lack of ability to respond. Move with responsibility is to show that I, as a man, have the ability to respond. It's not too late. Yes, you could have started this 20 years ago. Mm-hmm. But the best time to start it is right now. Say to yourself, you don't have to say to anybody, I'm going to change things. I'm going to take my responsibility around my house. I will allow my wife to have the pence. But I will carry the pence strongly, firmly. I will put my belt on, and then together, I'm going to be responsible. And I'm asking you ladies, wives, to help your husband in his responsibilities. Whoa, 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 whoa. Help your husband in his responsibilities.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
If he's cutting the grass, bring him some water.
Bring some water.
Yeah, that's helpful. Yeah. Bring him some water cutting the grass. If he's outside working, just send him a text. Give him a phone call saying that, hey, I'm thinking of you.
Yeah.
You value to me. You important to me.
Yeah, just like the young lady that I mentioned.
Yeah.
The husband said you don't have to do it. But she said that 2 days doing Uber, I can just bring groceries.
Exactly. Help your husband.
Yes.
Don't fight him for money.
Sharing the responsibilities.
You cannot say, well, I mean, I don't want to take too much time with this, but I got to say, well, the way I grew up, where I'm from, or men take care of women, or he has to work. No, that's not what we are teaching.
Yeah.
We are not teaching that. Women, wives, you help your husband in his responsibilities and his ability to respond to the things of this world. Pas gaspiller tout l'argent dans la rue, dans n'importe dans toute bagaille, et puis ou fait nèg la souffrir. Ça c'est méchanceté qui est lié. Ça c'est méchanceté. Sou gon mari, ou fait le travail pour le payer bill, et puis ou même l'argent, c'est gaspiller ou gaspiller seulement. Ça c'est méchanceté.
Yep.
You cannot do that. You have to help the man in his responsibilities.
So, let's just do some reflection right now. So I'm talking to the ladies. Just reflection, like talk to yourself. Pensez pendant vous regardez live là, posez tête aux questions ça là qu'on y a as we going to leave, in few minutes. Do I speak in a way that builds respect, or do I speak in a way that break it? Est-ce que me parler non façon, non way pour agrandir bâti ma bâti en respect. C'est lever la m'a lever marim. C'est monter ma monter. C'est lever ma lever l'aime parler avec au monde de li. L'aime dans société. Or am I breaking it? Comme si m'a parlé mal pour me dire que ça pas rien, il pas camper sur rien, il pas reçu, c'est ça la fait, elle fait des jours travail et puis après ça il va même caquer mon travail. Or am I build respect? And then for men, am I carrying my responsibilities or avoiding them? Like you know the responsibility, you know what to do, you know how to help, but you avoiding it and let the ladies doing it. Does my spouse feel valued or supported by me? Do my spouse si madame de ka parler dans tête li, do my spouse feel valued ou bien monsieur a dit am I supported my wife on what she's doing?
Dans bon créole, est-ce que moun nan, Mario ou bien madame avant li sentil gen valeur? Est-ce qu'il sentil son moun qui gagne valeur ensemble avec vous? Est-ce que bay madame ou valeur? Est-ce que bay Mario valeur? Est-ce que vous supportez Mario dans tout ça l'a fait? Est-ce que vous supportez madame ou dans ça l'a fait? That's the final powerful question of this podcast tonight. Does my spouse feel valued and supported by me? And the question tonight, do you support your spouse? Do you value your spouse? Do you take your responsibility? Do you respect your spouse? Tonight is your night, is your opportunity, is our opportunity to start looking at the best and most important relationship in our lives is our covenant relationship. If God blesses you with a husband, he deserves the respect.
And if God bless you with a husband, it deserves to have responsibilities.
If God blesses your husband with a wife, she is expecting you to carry your responsibilities. You can. You don't have to do a whole lot. You don't have to bring heaven down. You can do small things.
One day at a time.
You can do small things. It doesn't have to be big. It could be just a nice gesture. I'm not talking about bringing flour after you have a disagreement. I'm simply talking about small stuff. Washing the dishes. Help cooking. Go to the store, get something while she is cooking. Clean the bathroom. Contribute
And do
to
some,
the income.
yeah, and groceries, because I know sometimes it's just only the woman that do
Yeah.
groceries, like, if she's in the kitchen, there's some things missing. I'll first say I'm going to the store.
Every marriage that shares the responsibilities as one will always win as one.
Amen.
Let me repeat that. Every marriage that shares the responsibilities and that shares the respect as one wins and be successful at one. But a marriage who is looking at each other, you supposed to do this, you supposed to do that, I supposed to do this,
Pointing
I supposed to
fingers.
do that, pointing fingers.
Everybody have their
In
own.
this marriage is dying and pointing fingers because there's not gonna be anybody standing to rescue it, to help it to be successful as we point fingers. Because the more we point fingers, the more the marriage is dying. When it is dying, when it is dead. When I say the marriage, I'm talking about you because you are married. You are marriage material. So when the marriage that is inside of you is dead, you will not have anything to help it. You will not have anything to keep it standing. But our closing tonight is this. If we're going to respect, let's respect each other.
Yes.
If we are going to share the responsibilities, let's share it together. Don't put the burden over one person.
Yeah.
M'pa acheter kay avec garçon. M'pa acheter kay avec fille aux États-Unis. I heard that all the time.
Yeah.
M'pa fanyan ensemble avec eux. C'est voler yo ye. Ou prend tout l'argent envoyé by famille yo Haïti. Oh, that destroys it. Oh, nèg haïtien, nèg qui sorti de Haïti. M'pa faire yo confiance, m'pa faire yo confiance. Ou serre ti canon sous côté. You not sharing. Oh, si s'il vire quitter. Why you believe that li pral vire quitter? C'est pas bon Dieu qui te design garçon en pour. Why you cannot trust God? I rather you trust God. You build a marriage through mutual respect, through mutual responsibilities, than staying in each on your own corner. You are pulling apart. And he is my word, my prophetic word, my transformation word for you tonight. Stop pulling your marriage apart through disrespect and irresponsibility.
Yeah, so when respect meets responsibilities, both parties become stronger and the marriage will last. So respect your husband just like your husband will respect you. Husband, take your responsibilities. And of course, your wife that wants to continue to build the marriage stronger, she will share the responsibility. She's not gonna let you be alone, doing things. She will share the responsibility with you if you take the lead, and the wife will respect you, and as you respect her too. So everything will be mutual.
If you already have these products, starting the month of June, together do the devotional. It will save a lot of issues in the marriage. If you don't have this product yet, I urge you and encourage you. Get one for each other. Don't just leave these books and put them on the shelf, but really read and practice. Every day, do a devotional. All it requires 10 to 15 minutes. Maybe on the phone, maybe together in person, or maybe at night before you go to bed, because it's only 15 minutes of devotional. For 30 to 31 days, you can become a respectful wife and a respectful husband. You can become a listening husband and a listening wife.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, May God bless you. It's been fun. We gotta run because our job is done. This was the marriage show with your very own Dr. Ernst and Lady Carline. We will see you again next week on Monday. But do us a favor. Like our page. Like the page. If you are watching us on YouTube, on Facebook, subscribe to our channel so that whenever we come live or drop a video,
You will get it.
you will get it. And our ultimate goal tonight was not to belittle you, but is to elevate you to a dimension that you can build, enjoy, and live a marriage legacy for your children. God bless. We love you. And there is nothing you can do about it.